Welcome to my 21st video on my 30-day challenge. On today's video, we'll be talking about Protista, the kingdom Protista, and how my theory better explains the reason for Protista being such a diverse and difficult type of kingdom to classify. Hi, my name is Eduardo Hernandez. I am the creator and an inventor of the latest theory in origin of life, Emergent chemical evolution. I'm also the author of the book by the same title, available in all major online retailers. So let's get to it. Many have claimed that the kingdom Protista is a hodgepodge of organisms that they had no classification for, and they just stuck them all together in there, and just whatever you couldn't classify as plant or animal or was more diverse than bacteria or archaea would be shoved into Protista kingdom. The problem with that, and the reason why that occurs, is because you have so many different types of organisms with such diverse means of replication, diverse means of motility. They have cilia, flagellums, and they have the two different types of flagellums. You have ones that are connected to the outer membrane, the other one that is an extension of the cytoplasm, and you have asexual and sexual and multiple forms of reproduction present in Protista. Like I said before in previous videos, the possibility of an organism evolving out of its chromosome system into a separate type of chromosome system is highly unlikely, untenable, I believe. The membrane structure as well. A lot of the antibiotics that we use today attack the membrane, and all they simply do is weaken the membrane, and it bursts open, and that's the demise of that organism. To think that an organism would be capable of evolving slowly from one membrane system to another, I think, is untenable. As well as translating into one type of chromosome system and binding of DNA and totally converting it to another one, I feel is also untenable. The point of my theory, or is claiming that the origin of life, the last common ancestor, was viral, and particularly was the viroid, because the viroid is just a string of RNA that has no protein encoded in it. It's just a random sequence of nucleotides, but that is represented in every system of DNA translation. And it's the one point that you can get every other system out of, evolving it, changing it, but you get the same system. And if you have that further evolved, then you would, from that point, form other branches that could easily lead to all these other different types of reproductive systems and replication systems that are present in Protista, and also give it the possibility of different lineages evolving different types of membranes, as well as different types of chromosomes and proteins to bind those chromosomes, as well. As we have noticed that different proteins are utilized in the creation of these different types of chromosomal systems. So it would be much easier if it was a precellular, pre-chromosomal origin to all of these lineages than having one system completely not only convert its chromosomal system, its metabolic system, its translation of proteins, its membrane encasing system to diverge so much to create another lineage. Like I said in previous videos, and what's commonly known, 99.9% of all species that have ever existed are now extinct. They're extinct because something went wrong with their adaptability to the environment. So if you look at it from the outside in, the environment changes so quickly that they're unable to adapt and change their system to adapt to the environment, hence they become extinct. To expect the other way around to be any different, that its system would change any part of its membrane and make it incompatible to its niche or its environment, would also cause an extinction event. So the thought of having a LUCA, a last universal common ancestor being cellular, is untenable. I think that the precellular origin of the last common ancestor, LUVA, a girl instead of a boy, the last universal viral ancestor, it makes more sense because it will be prior to a system of chromosomes being put in place, prior to encapsulation of membrane with specific types of chemistry that are divergent and so totally different that they're incompatible. This would be a much easier solution for the problem of Protista being so diverse and having so many different types of organisms in that group. This would easily explain the appearance of that kingdom. I hope you found my logic tenable and logical. I hope it was informative. Please share my video. If you care to, buy my book and pass the word. Thank you very much.